All right, nobody likes to be ignored, especially not your body. The thing is that you're going to have to deal with yourself now or later. And if you wait till later, it's going to be a whole lot more complicated. And when I say deal with yourself, I mean everything I always talk about on an energetic, mental, physical level, and this concept of nutrition. Everything that you intake has to be digested, metabolized, absorbed, and eliminated. And when you don't deal with your health on an emotional, energetic, mental, physical level, when you ignore symptoms that your body is sharing with you, when you don't speak your truth, when you don't spend the time to be authentic to yourself, when you people please, or you let everybody else do all the things that you don't want to do, and you let yourself do those things, when you say yes when you mean no, when you say no when you mean yes, all of it, you are telling yourself that you are not as important. So this is a message that you're sending to every cell in your body, because your body, you as a being, wants to live in authenticity. This is part of our energy. Like, we want to be authentic to ourselves, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all have special gifts and passions and talents, and that's what we're meant for. But when we are not congruent with that, we cause an incongruency in us, and our physical starts to create patterns and habits and loops, and our body always wants to take the path of least resistance, which it does, but you're telling it that you're not that as important. And I know, like, maybe once in a while that's fine, you make decisions for others, obviously, okay, but when you do it constantly and constantly and constantly, and you have this crazy loop and pattern, and your body starts to feel this, so then what happens is your body starts to break down, honestly. Like, there's hormonal, digestive, mental, emotional, there's all of these physical symptoms, which is just your body communicating to you, like, hey, things aren't right, you're not treating me right, you're not living in your authentic truth. This is kind of a higher level concept, but it's so true. And what happens is you become completely disconnected to yourself because you've been ignoring yourself on a physical level, an emotional level, energetic level, mental level, all the things. So then when it's time to go heal and work on yourself, it's really difficult and more complicated because you've created all these patterns and layers, and your body doesn't trust you. It's like, you think you don't trust your body, but guess what? Your body doesn't trust you. And so it's really hard to start to command and shift your body to do something different when it's like, who the fuck are you? Like, you haven't done me right in a really long time. So you can't heal someone that you don't even know when it's yourself. So, like, what's the goal here is start now. Don't wait till later. Show up. First of all, get to know your authentic selves, your truth, your inner wisdom. Get to know that. Who do you want to be at every decade in the future? What do you want to look and feel like? Who is that person? And how can you start being them now? Because innately, when you start to live in your authenticity and your inner truths and your inner voice and all of those things, or at least when you're working towards it, your body will start to trust you. And it'll be so much easier if something comes up. You won't be disconnected. It'll be easier to heal. And if you think, like, this doesn't apply to me, but yet you are completely disconnected and ignoring, not connected to your body and your emotional and your energetic and your mental layers, it does. All of my clients have been like, I wish I would have started sooner. I wish I would have focused on myself sooner. I wish I would have just learned what my truth was and lived in authenticity and felt empowered, because ultimately you're going to have to face yourself at some point, and it's going to be so much easier to face yourself when you are connected with yourself and to unravel all of the layers and fix them if you trust you.